Disney Plus let go 7,000 people. I want to talk about this. So it's really hard to know what the margins are on streaming platforms, but from what I gather, I really would like to get into the individual margins of each of them, but because they only really have to publish how many people they have on their individual platform, we don't actually get to see a specific revenue breakdown of each individual streaming platform. So if I was to do a valuation of Disney Plus, I would unfortunately have to do a valuation of Disney as a whole. But obviously you can only buy Disney as a whole, so that's all you'd want to do. But we don't really get to do a direct comparison of how streaming platforms are doing versus how cinema are doing, unless we're looking at Netflix versus Cineworld. The fact is, lots and lots of really big companies are firing people. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Google letting go people, Meta letting go of people. The company that seems to be letting go the least people is Apple. Microsoft letting go of a ton of people, and they act like it's to do with they need to save money and stuff like that. Oh, they overhired in the pandemic, and they absolutely did overhire in the pandemic, and they should let go of people, but to let go of 1,000 people would be bad press. Suddenly they can blame the economy, and they can let go of a massive amount of people. So it's an opportunity to fire large amounts of people in a very unethical way and blame the economy. And it's not something that I think these companies have to do. It's just that they have a once in a decade opportunity to do it. But because some of them are doing it, all of them feel as though they have to do it. And so I think this decision by Disney, they have found a good reason to fire people, and they are using that. So they're blaming streaming. And I think they are probably blaming streaming for good reason. They've seen a drop in the amount of people joining the streaming platforms, but you don't know if they've decided to pull some of their advertising budget for drawing people to Disney Plus. And so I think Disney would have been looking for a reason to fire people, and this was their silver bullet. I was looking at the earnings because I'm seeing a lot of these big companies. I'm seeing Apple, I'm seeing Google and Meta at prices that I think a lot of people never thought they'd see again. And I've been trying to do valuations on them, but the thing is, it's really friggin' hard, because I look at I don't believe that you can value these companies on their 2020 earnings, their 2021 earnings, and their 2022 earnings because of the bizarre environment that we were in. I think you kind of have to go to 2018 and then apply inflation to 2018 to sort of get an idea of what the baseline business is.